Hi, it's Kayla, and today I am joined by my husband, Ethan.
Hello.
And I thought it would be fun for us to do kind of a coupley video because Valentine's Day is coming up soon. And we have done some videos in the past together, but most of them were focused around me being blind and how that impacts our relationship. But really, me being blind is only a very small part of our relationship. And other than that, we are just a normal, regular couple. So I thought we could answer some just normal coupley questions today. And you can get to know us as a couple outside of my blindness. Okay, so I have some questions prepared that we're both going to answer. So I guess we'll just jump right in. The first question is our favorite date. So do you want to go first or should I?
You can go first.
Okay. So I think my favorite date that we have had, we had only been dating a few months, maybe like 3, and we went to make a Disney princess Build-A-Bear. And I just remember it being a really fun day. I think when I found out that Build-A-Bear had Disney Princess Build-A-Bears, I asked him, like, can we go make this? And he just said yes, like with no hesitation. And so I was really excited. And so we went to do that, and he was involved in the process, which I think was sweet because he's not like what I would call like a tag-along boyfriend or a tag-along husband that's like when you see a couple at the mall and the woman's just like walking around being like, isn't this cute? Don't you like this? And he's just like, yes, dear. And he's following behind and looks miserable. Ethan has never been that way. He's like involved. So we built this Build-A-Bear and he helped pick out the bear. And when you stuff it, you like put a heart into it. And the girl told me to give the heart a kiss, and I handed it to Ethan, and Ethan kissed the heart, which was cute. And then he helped like pick out which princess outfit we should dress on the bear. And we ended up going with a Cinderella one. We call the bear Cinderella, which is like Cinderella. Mm-hmm. And he even said like it has little glass slippers, and he was like, oh, this one has glass slippers. You have to get this one. And we just had a lot of fun doing that together. And I just remember thinking that he was really sweet to do that with me and that we had fun with it. Okay, so your turn. Favorite date?
So one of our early dates was to go see a movie, but we went to a local historic theater that's smaller, and they run a lot of indie movies, and so that was a little different for us. But we went to see Room with Brie Larson, and we ended up really liking it, which was good. And then we went to a small Italian restaurant that we hadn't been to before either, and that was really good. And it was fall time, so that was really nice, and it was just a really good day that I think we both remember pretty well.
Yeah, it was just a good day. And fall is always like a cozy, coupley time of year. And so it was just a good day. And yeah, really good movie. Highly recommend. So yeah, that's a good one. These are both of our favorites. I think we were kind of comparing answers before we filmed, and he had picked the Build-A-Bear date, and I told him he had to pick a different one. And that was like my second choice. So we are on the same page that both of these are both of our favorite top 2 dates.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question is favorite tradition. So I'll let you go first. What is your favorite tradition of ours?
I think mine is around holiday time, Christmas time, which I think a lot of couples have traditions, but I like ours on Black Friday afternoon. We usually decorate for Christmas, and part of the decoration is our Christmas village that we have, and every year we add one more building to it ever since we've been living together. So it's been fun to add a new one each time, and that's been a fun tradition. And then also we developed a tradition where we while decorating, we make pigs in a blanket and have orange sodas. So that's just been, I think maybe at the beginning we just got them because we thought it sounded good.
It's like we just did that the first time and then it just became a tradition.
Now we have to always have pigs in a blanket and orange soda. So
yep. And we both love Christmas and I love decorating for Christmas. That's like one of my favorite things that we do also. And I like building our Christmas village slowly. On our very first Christmas together, since we like didn't live together yet, he got me for Christmas. It was like a little couple that would go in a Christmas village, and so like that was our very first piece before we really started building it together. So, and then the next Christmas we were living together, so we got our first building and get a new one every year, and it is really sweet, something we both like.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite tradition, I think, would have to be our wedding anniversary. So every year, I think my favorite part of it is I put on my wedding dress and we dance to our first dance song in the living room, which I always think is sweet. And I like putting my wedding dress back on. I think every girl like wants the chance to wear their wedding dress again, so I will put it on every year while it still fits me. So we do that, and then we also read through, we have like this little wedding book thing. It's kind of like a wedding journal where we wrote down like our favorite parts of the day and like what we were thinking during certain times and like what food we had and what music there was and just different things like that, all aspects of the wedding. And so we read through that book and just reminisce about the day, and then we have like a box of wedding memorabilia, I guess, that like we kept a centerpiece, and it has like my jewelry that I wore and like our cake topper and just different things like that we go through, because like I can't look at our wedding pictures because I can't see them, so I like to get all those things out and like hold them and touch them with my hand eyes. So we just always have a really nice time reminiscing about our wedding day. Okay, so the next one is favorite vacation. So I think we've gone on a lot of vacations together and they're all great, but if I had to pick, of course y'all know I'm gonna pick a Disney trip, which is hard to pick because we've had a lot of good ones, but I think I'd have to go with our first trip to Disney World together. It was just really special. It was Ethan's first time at Disney ever. Mm-hmm. He had never been, so that was really special that he got to experience that for the first time, and I was there for that. And it was, our first time together. I had only been one other time as an adult. I'd been to Disney like twice as a small child, once when I was like 20 with my family, and I had always like dreamed about the day I would go to Disney World with someone I love, so I was so excited to just be like coupley and hold hands down Main Street and like kiss during the fireworks and all of that couple stuff. And so we had a really fun time. We did all the things. We did like a carriage ride. We did so many rides and shows and parades. Like I don't know how we did that much during just a couple of days, but like we did a lot. And we did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which was a first for both of us. And it was just really fun and really special that was the first time we did that and kind of the start of a tradition, because we go to Disney like at least once a year now together. But just the first trip will always be special.
Yep. I think it helped too that I was very impressed by Disney.
Yeah, for some reason he thought Disney was going to be like this, just like people only like it because it's nostalgic, and he thought it was going to be like this broken down junk pile like Coney Island or something.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected. I don't think I expected it to be that rough, but just I thought people's nostalgia drove most of the fondness for it, but I was very impressed. It's very immersive.
Yeah. So he was just like looking around like, wow, and his mind was blown. So it was it was a good reaction because I was like, oh, he likes it, so he'll be down to, go for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
Okay, your turn.
So I think favorite vacation is another one that we'd probably both say was really great. I think was honeymoon to Hawaii, to Maui.
Yep.
Just great overall. It felt like we were in a different. It didn't feel like it was part of the U.S. It felt very exotic and just kind of the beauty and the sights, and we got into some adventures and some situations that were a little testing.
Some mishaps, like getting a flat tire and being stranded at a fruit stand for like 5 hours.
Yeah. Up in the mountains and away from most
civilization.
Anyone. Yeah, so had to figure that out. But other than, everything about it was pretty great, and I think we'll remember it, especially because of the adventure that we ended up having to deal with.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. It was on the road to Hana, which was my favorite part of the honeymoon. Probably both of ours. Was it your favorite?
I think so. I mean, because there were just all sorts of stops along this road. Yeah.
So even though we had quite the mishap, it was still one of both of our favorite things that we did, and it was a very, very nice honeymoon. I feel like it's something that you see on TV. I guess that's why everyone on TV goes to Hawaii for their honeymoon. There's a reason for that. So it was a very, very good trip.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is favorite gift. So what is your favorite gift that I have gotten you other than myself?
Yeah. I think a good gift came along with a good surprise with the gift giving. So I'm huge into Game of Thrones, and especially back when this happened, because it was near the end of the series where it got a little rough. But anyways, I really like the sword that Jon Snow uses called Longclaw, and I thought it was a cool item. I thought a replica of that sword would be really cool, and I wanted that. And we did our Christmas stuff together and opened everything, and it was over, right? Mm-hmm. And it was great. Everything turned out. I liked everything I got and everything. We had a good time, and then I think you had that sword, the replica sword, as a surprise that I wasn't expecting. You may have to tell exactly how you did it, but
yeah. So he picked me up from my apartment, which is where I had like wrapped all the presents, and I was like, okay, like go away and don't look. I'm gonna load these presents into the trunk. So I loaded all the presents into the trunk of his car, and then we went to his apartment. And when I brought all of the presents in, I left that one in the trunk, and so we like exchanged our presents that night. And then the next morning, like when he was in the shower, I like snuck out to the car and brought the sword in and put it under the tree. So it was like, oh, surprise, there's another present. And he had no idea what it was. I think he thought it was a vacuum because it was like a really tall box, and he had mentioned something about wanting a vacuum. So I think that's what he thought it was, but it was surprise sword.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun because I like giving gifts that are a surprise, and he's difficult to shop for and also difficult to surprise. And that was our first Christmas together. So I was excited to get something that was a surprise that I knew that he would be really excited about. So it was exciting for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite gift, I feel like this is hard to answer because Ethan gives really good gifts. He's a very good gift giver. So I had trouble deciding. So I think I'm going to go with, I guess it would be the first gift that he ever got me, which was it my 23rd birthday was my first birthday that we spent together. and he got me tickets to see Cinderella, the Broadway musical, which it's not something that I had asked for. So it was a surprise, and I was really excited about it, which, like, I'm hard to surprise. And if you do manage to surprise me, it's not always very likely that I'm going to like what I've been surprised with. So the fact that I was surprised and I did really like it, I think was good. And it just showed me how thoughtful of a gift giver he is, because like I said, this isn't something that I asked for. It's not something I even knew about. So I know that he must have put a lot of thought and effort into that, and like really knew me and knew what I would like. So it really just set us up for me to know, like, this is how he is, and, you know, gives good gifts for other occasions. So I think that was a good one. But I have to, can I do two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I don't need your permission anyways, but so I have to mention it was for our 2-year dating anniversary, which is in February, and it was shortly after we had gotten engaged, and our wedding was planned for October, so it was like, I guess, 8 months away. And for our anniversary, for a gift, he got me this jar that had a bunch of slips of paper in it that either had something that he loves about me, or like a favorite memory he has of me or of us. And there was one for every day until the wedding. So for 8 months, every day I got to pull a slip out of that jar that he would read to me. And I just thought that was like the sweetest thing ever. I feel like that's something that you would see in like a movie. And that was like my real life gift that he gave me. So that was super sweet and special. Okay, so the next one is a favorite mundane thing, and by that I mean something that's like not a special occasion, just like a regular everyday thing that we do together. And I think that my favorite is going on walks. We like to go on walks together around the neighborhood, and it's just a nice time to hold hands and spend time together and talk about whatever. And it's just something that I've always really enjoyed. And back a couple of years ago when we lived at our apartment and I was like looking for a job and I was very bored and I didn't get out of the house much, I would like just really look forward to when he would come home from work, and then we'd go for a walk, and it was something that I was always excited to do. And now, of course, is always good to be able to get out of the house, since now we're both stuck at home. Because, you know, pandemic. So, yeah, we just really enjoy going on those walks and being together. Your turn.
I think my favorite mundane activity that we have would be going to the grocery store when we would go together. I think we always kind of made it fun in a way. I think it never felt just, oh, we got to get through this to get it done. You always would ride on the back of the cart while I pushed around, and I think we kind of got noticed for like that quality.
People knew us, like they recognized us at the grocery store. Like we were the couple that came in every Sunday with the girl riding on the back of the cart while he would like push it behind me. Yeah.
So that was fun. That's just something we always did. Now it's a little different because of the pandemic.
So I don't go to the grocery. We just send one of us out into the world, and so I don't go anymore. But we used to and go together, and it was something that we enjoy doing, even though it seems boring, like going to the grocery store. But we'd make it fun because we would just goof around, and I would like to play this game where I would like, he would be looking for something like a new kind of condiment or something, and I would just like pick up random things because I don't know what anything is. And so I would just pick up and be like, what about this? Or do you want this? And I would always pick up like the weirdest stuff that we would laugh at and just be like, what in the world is that? And we'd just like have fun just goofing around the grocery store. Okay, so the next one is favorite quality. So what is your favorite quality of me?
I think if I had to pick a favorite, I think I would summarize it and call it just heart. I think, which to me encompasses, I think, like passion for things, passion for helping others that you're doing with the channel and with your work outside of the channel and everything. The love for that you give me, I think, would go in the heart, and then I think just the how you care for others and you desire to be a mother, and I just think the way your heart kind of does all these things, I think, is my favorite quality about you. And then the second one is that I think you're cute.
Well, that's sweet. I was going to say aw at the heart part. And thank you to the cute part. I am adorable. But he doesn't like it when I acknowledge that I'm adorable.
It's okay.
Well, thanks. That's nice. So if you did 2, I'm going to do 2. I was going to do 2 anyways. So, my favorite qualities of you is that you're very, I guess I'd call it sweet. Always very thoughtful, caring, and gentle. Like all of those qualities like encompass that you're just very sweet person. And your sense of humor, that you always make me laugh.
Yeah. I think that I could add that one in to mine too. Well, we're supposed to pick one, but I think that is one we both mesh very well on, and I think the goofiness that comes from the sense of humor, that we feel open to be kind of goofy around each other. I think that's one.
Yeah, we are very goofy and silly, and we just like laugh about anything. So I think that's something that we definitely share, and is a something I really like about our relationship. And I think people are surprised when I say that's one of my favorite qualities of Ethan, because he's very shy. And so he's really only funny around me. So other people are like, oh really, Ethan's goofy and he jokes around. And
I don't show that side unless you really get to know me, I guess.
Yeah, unless you're really comfortable around them, which is like sometimes feels like it's only me. So I get to experience that. But yeah, he is, if he's comfortable around you, he is pretty funny.
Thanks.
Okay, and then I thought the last thing to wrap up our video was to tell our proposal story, because I think, doesn't every girl like to tell their proposal story? And I don't think I have told it on my channel before, so it seemed like a good video to do that. So we got engaged in early December of 2016 at, you guessed it, Disney World. Where else would I be proposed to at? So we went there on a vacation, which was our first time, both of our first times going to Disney during the Christmas season. And there's just something really magical about Christmas and Disney together. And like, we both really love Christmas, and we both really love Disney now. He loves Disney by default. So it was just really magical to be at Disney during the Christmas season. And so we were at Magic Kingdom, and we're walking around, and Ethan asked me if I wanted to make a wish, and I said yes, and he took me to Cinderella's wishing well. And we sat down on the bench because we realized that we didn't have a coin, because we are millennials, and what is cash? What even are coins? And so we were looking in our bag to see if we had something to throw in there, like some kind of like makeshift coin of some sort. And we didn't have anything. So we were just kind of sitting on the bench. And then Ethan started to like say really sweet things to me and kind of like his little spiel of how much he loves me and all that stuff. And then got down on one knee and had the ring in the box and opened it and asked me if I would marry him. And obviously I said yes. And I cried. And it was a really sweet moment. I think something that's so special and unique about this is that it was a Disney proposal, but nobody was there. Not a single person was around where we were. It was like a very secluded spot, and I think that's really rare to have a proposal at Magic Kingdom, but that it was also a very like private and intimate moment too. So I think that was really special, and it was sweet, and I was so excited, and we were excited, and then we like spent the rest of the trip just walking around the parks with giant smiles and calling each other fiance. And I kept on like staring at my ring. I was like, it's so sparkly, which it is. Like my ring is sparkly. I guess I can show you guys the ring. I don't know if you can see it, and I'll try to describe it for my blind viewers. So it has a round 1 carat diamond in the middle, and then on the sides has 2 kind of like medium-sized round diamonds, and then it has a diamond band that like comes up and then splits around the round diamond on the side and then twists around the center diamond. So it has like a twisted halo. I guess that's a good description. Yep. It has 53 diamonds total in the ring. So it's a lot of diamonds, a lot of sparkle, which is exactly what I wanted.
Yep.
I remember saying at first that it looked like a disco ball because it was so sparkly, and I was excited. This is like my prized possession is my wedding ring, because obviously it's beautiful, but also because it's special. So anything you want to add about the proposal story? I guess I just told the whole thing by myself.
Yeah, I think you said it all.
Okay, so I guess that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know us as a couple and getting to see how we are just a regular couple. Even though I'm blind, that doesn't really, that's not the focal point of our relationship at all. So yeah, I had fun talking about our coupley stuff. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So yeah, that's all. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you next time. Say bye.
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 It's recording.
Well, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you going to do the intro? Do I need to chime in?
Hi, it's Kayla.
And Ethan.
I don't know that was very good.
You can put that in at the end.
Okay, I will. I will put that in. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hi, it's Kayla.
Wait. Okay, good. Next.
Yeah, I know. I was about to. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. Like, I kept on wanting to say magical, but I feel like there was a better word. Couldn't think of it.
Phantasmical.
No. Excuse me, doggy.
No itching.
What are
recordings?
What are you doing over there?
She's having an itch.
Shh. Quiet, please. Quiet on the set.
Okay, so I leave now?
No. Nice try. Trying to run away. And I hope you guys have a Okay, so what happened to my okay? And you know, like sorry. Okay.
No.
was waiting for that.
Yeah, I forgot who did it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, baby's disturbed.
Yeah, look what you did. You did not.
She did a slow look and turn.
You did not need to do all that yelling. Yeah, she's like, what are you doing?
No. Okay, baby. Let's put baby in the frame.
Okay. And do what with her?
It's baby!
Oh, wait, that was it?